Good morning, everybody. We are back to talk about our net worth. I listened to you guys in the comments. Previously, we were doing our net worth every 6 months simply because I like seeing big numbers, like growth, like for real, for real. But we decided to do them every 3 months or once a quarter. So it's October, the beginning of the fourth quarter of 2019. And so we are going to take a look at where I am. I am on a journey to reach $1 million net worth. And that is simply because why not? That is not based off of what I need to retire. I'm going to need a little more than that, I believe, to comfortably retire. But right now, that's just a benchmark goal because in my family, I don't know anybody who's ever done that before. So right now in my life, I'm just setting goals and precedents based off of my own family history. Like owning a home free and clear. I've never known nobody in my immediate family to do that, as well as having a net worth of $1 million. So that's what we're doing. And what is net worth? Basically, it is all of your assets minus your liabilities, the things that you owe. Okay. Now, when I say assets, in my case, I'm only going to count assets in 3 categories because pretty much assets are anything that you can sell and get cash back for. So if something were to happen to you and if the state were to do an estate sale of your things, they will actually go through your home and itemize all of your property, your TVs, your jewelry, your accoutrements and knickknacks and furniture, and all of that will get a value placed on it, and they will commence to selling it to pay back whatever it is that you owe. But in this case, we are not going to go that extreme because that is just too debatable, right? I say something's valued for something because I looked at something and something and something, and y'all say no, it's not. So we're not even going to go that far. Why? Because even when I do things like my cars as assets, I have a lot of questions about that. Like, cars are not an asset. Yes, it is, because you can sell it, and especially if you don't owe anything on it. That's what it is. Some people believe that an asset are things that bring in money. That's not true. That's not true. That's nice. It is super nice, but it's not true. In my case, though, I can make money off of all of my things. Whether you use your car to do Uber or delivery services or things like that, or if you rent out rooms in your home. If you want that to be the definition of asset, I can make that work. But right now, we're just looking at value. What are these things worth? So in my video right here, right now, what y'all looking at, we are going to look at my cars, we're going to look at properties, and we're going to look at savings and investments. And that is what's going to equal my net worth. We keep these things consistent, so I calculate them the same way every month using the same tools. And let's get to talking about it. First on deck, let's look at these cars. I have 2 cars that I will be using in this case. I actually have 3. But I'm going to calculate 2 because I gave one away to somebody. But I'm still responsible for it. Okay, so first car, Mitsubishi Eclipse. This car is sitting in my garage and I really do need to do something with it. Like donate it, give it away, something. Don't worry, y'all don't want it. It can't do much. But again, you can sell it for parts. And again, I can donate it and get a tax deduction from it. But right now, according to Kelly's Blue Book, if I was to do a private sale on it, I can get, and I'm taking the middle, I'm not taking the top, but the middle, $1,000. So that has not changed from our previous net worth video in July. Still at $1,000. And the Tesla that I own free and clear. I don't owe anything on these cars. It did go up an extra 500. I don't know. Tesla's been fluctuating like crazy, and I'm sure it's because of all kind of things. Between new cars coming out and old cars phasing out and new stocks being bought or not being bought, the value of these cars have been going up and down. So I'm going to keep this at the same thing that it was the last time we did this 3 months ago, and that is $32,500. And again, it's according to Kelley Blue Book, it's according to private sale, and I've rated it as good. It's in good condition. Okay, and so that brings our car net worth, the net worth portion of the cars that I own, $33,500. Now let's go and take a look at these properties. Okay, so with properties, I have two properties. I have this home, the home that I live in, my primary home, and then I also have a rental property. Okay, so first let's talk about this main home, and this house right here is the thing that I'm working aggressively to pay off ahead of time. The other property, I am slow rolling that payment and just making the payment that's due. I'm not adding anything extra to that. Okay, so this property, 3 months ago in July, according to Zillow, it was worth $669,492. Okay, October, that value has went down a little bit, so now it is worth $667,608. So about a $2,000 difference, okay? What I owe on it now is $382,812. My net worth in this property has increased by almost $10,000, okay? So the net worth currently is if I was to sell this, I could possibly get back $284,796. The rental home. The rental home, according to Zillow, was worth $262,726. It is now worth, is actually increased. It is now worth $273,232. That is an increase of almost $12,000. Now guys, trust and believe, I don't get excited about property net worths because they are volatile. They go up, they go down, depending on the time of the year, depending on what the last neighbor sold their property for, things like that. So properties really are a long-term investment unless you are in the business of flipping properties, which I'm not. And so the rental property, I owe $229,263. So the net worth on that property is $43,969. So this makes the total in my property assets $328,765. This is an increase from July, from 3 months ago. This is an increase of $21,721. So right now, I venture to say that my property is where most of my net worth is coming from. Like it's growing faster in my property area than any other area. So let's move over to savings and investments so that y'all can see what I mean. Now, the funny thing about savings is whenever I talk about my journey to pay off my home, I get a lot of comments, not a lot, but I get some comments from people who feel like it's better if you invest that money in the market rather than investing it and paying off your home. Now, again, there's pluses in both ways and there's minuses in both ways. And I've told you guys my main reason for why I do what I do is basically family history and family legacy. I want to be somebody different in my family that my nieces and my nephews and my cousins and my kids can look toward as an example of possibility, okay? So it's not just about, ooh, how much money can I get and how fast can I get it? That doesn't motivate me. I love money. Money loves me. But I do know that it's a tool to be used for your comfort and your pleasure on this planet. Really. That's all it is. So I'm not motivated by more, squirrel away, squirrel away, squirrel away. I'm not. So basically, when we look at my savings and investments, this is where we at. Previously, like in July, I had $200,877. 3 months later, I have $204,570. So that is an increase of $3,693 in 3 months. Now that's not bad, but it's not great either. And that money, I don't think my own personal savings account attributed to any of that. Actually, yeah, my own personal savings account didn't attribute to any of that because I don't believe I saved any more this go round than what I had last go round, because I've been doing some things with my savings, and that includes paying my 2018 tax bill. Okay, so when we look at my total net worth, let's recap. I have $33,500 in car assets. I have $328,765 in property assets, and I have $204,570 in savings and investments. This brings us to a grand total of $566,835, an increase of $25,414 in 3 months. That is not bad. That is not bad at all. In 3 months, I've gained $25,000 between values in my assets growing, in between me paying down debt on my property. So that's how we come to that number. And that's where we are, guys. I cannot wait to see where I am in another 3 months. That will be January when we will do this video again. And again, I'm on that road to 1 million. I have not calculated how long it should take me to make it, because I am also on a journey to just live life abundantly and live life super joyously. So y'all know I still go on all of the vacations. But I'm not borrowing against any of my assets to take vacations, and I'm not going in debt to do any of these vacations. These vacations are all cash flow. So I say, where will we be? Because obviously, if I'm spending money for vacations, that's money that's not being added toward investments or toward my savings or toward the paying off of my homes. But I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. So thank you guys for watching. Welcome to all of the new family members, and welcome back to everybody who has been tried and true, especially since day one. And until the next video, guys, don't forget to thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not a family member, and leave a comment below if you want to talk about anything. Until next time, y'all.